Happy Black Friday. It's Black Friday. I wonder if it's Black Friday in places that don't have Thanksgiving. It could still be Black Friday, which makes it November 27th, 2020. I'm Barbara. Thank you for joining me for coffee. And I wonder if this year is actually Black Friday. I bet it's not. Black Friday gets its name because in the traditional shopping world, which is probably ended 10, 15 years ago, stores would run in the red, i.e. not be making any money until the day after Thanksgiving in the United States, when it was a big shopping day. They sold a lot of stuff. That's when their books went into the black, where they started making a profit. That's what the name Black Friday comes from. But, 15 years ago or more, they started having, sales, Christmas sales. Back when I was young, 30 years ago, 35 years ago, you couldn't get anything on sale before Christmas. Nothing was discounted before Christmas. They had big after Christmas sales. In fact, I remember a local news article about a couple who just gave everybody IOUs for Christmas so that they could go buy them on sale the day after Christmas. And that made the news. This was before gift cards. And then they started, they had a downturn, and I'm not sure when that was. Maybe it was in 87, with the crash of 87. But anyway, they needed to make sure they ginned up more business, and so they started having sales before Christmas. And now, you pay full retail for anything for Christmas. People think you're a fool. But I don't know what's going to happen this year. Are people going to go? But my daughter Christy loves a Black Friday. She, in the past years, has been out there at 6 o'clock in the morning, making an event of it, and with a list of things she wanted to get that she saved up for Black Friday to get on the sales, because we have now Black Friday sales. Some of which are really good. I mean, they trick you to get into the store. We have these fancy TVs for, half price, but they only have 10 of them, and they have 300 people at the door. But you've seen those horrible pictures of people shopping on Black Friday, hitting each other over the head because of this toy or whatever. So anyway, it's Black Friday. I'll be interested to see what happens, if people actually go shop. I've adjusted my Christmas dramatically in the last 10 years. My Christmas present buying list has gone down to 6. Or Christmas giving gifts. It's gone down to 6. Christy, Rich, Jason, Allison, Isabel, and Sammy. That's it. My parents don't need anything. They've totally downsized. We do take them wine, Dennis's wine for Christmas. And one year he made vanilla, and everybody got a bottle of vanilla, So if we were going to my brother's for Christmas this year, which we're not, we would bring something like that. Probably Dennis's wine again, because we haven't done any fancy other food thing. So these boxies for my nieces have been, they usually get a gift certificate or a $50 bill in their thing and a promise for a trip to the King of Prussia Mall. So my nieces too, but they're getting old. This may be the fancy big push for a present because they're getting boxies. Oh, I'm wearing my boxy. I'm looking at my neckline here. I didn't do any crafting at all yesterday, so I did not finish Christy's boxy, so I'm going to finish it off today. And I think the neck is going to be very similar to this one, maybe a little smaller. And sit and relax and maybe work on Rich's fingerless mitts and finish them up. So that'd be good if I got both of those done. As I did not do any crafting, or I stayed till almost 9:30. She was here and Dennis took her home, and I was tired at that point, and I just vegged in front of the TV for a little while, and I went to bed relatively early, but I didn't fall asleep right away. It took me hours to fall asleep, but I was tired, so being in bed when you're tired isn't a terrible thing. Our dinner was delicious. The goose turned out absolutely yummy, and all the sides. We had mashed cauliflower. One of the problems with mashed cauliflower versus mashed potatoes is that it's wetter. So we steamed it earlier in the day, and then right before Dennis mashed it, we roasted it to dry it out a little bit, and that worked out very well. I didn't personally notice the difference. I think they were a little drier. Dennis did, and he was happy with it. And so we had mashed cauliflower and broccoli with cheese sauce and yummy sausage stuffing and goose. And my cranberry jelly was just the ticket. It worked really well. It melted on the hot plate, so you had to be careful with it because it was just like Jell-O. But it added just a little bit of spice that worked really, really well. And now my phone is ringing. I'll be back. It was Louisiana calling me so that I could renew my car warranty. This is my last chance. A final courtesy call. I wish. So anyway, the cranberry jelly was delicious and was just what we needed to go with our duck and our goose and our sausage and our dinner, and it was really good. And then the tres leches cake was really good too. It could have been a tad sweeter, but it was really delicious. It was an interesting texture. It was very cool. So we like that a lot. So that's in the repertoire now, and I think next time it'll just be a little bit sweeter. But it was yummy. We had a wonderful, wonderful meal, and we sat around and talked, and we Skyped with Jason and Allison and the granddaughters after they got home from their dinner, and it was a wonderful day. We had such a great day. And now the house is straight. Dennis vacuumed, so that was nice. So the house looks good. We have a little more cleanup to do in the kitchen. I just said I'm not doing any more. I'm leaving the rest for you, and I'll help you in the morning if you don't want to do it tonight. And so we left it. It's not much, although Dennis estimated an hour, and I think he overestimated. Because I made a dent in it in 2 minutes while my water was heating up. So I think he just, was thinking, oh, the kitchen's so dirty, I don't want to get up. I don't blame him. So we have a little kitchen cleanup to do. We have a goose carcass to pick. I'm having Thanksgiving dinner part 2 tonight for my dinner. And then I'm going to start fussing in the dining room to make room for the Christmas decorations. I'm going to be opening my Advent package from Megan today. I was saving it till today. I was waiting till after Thanksgiving, except for the poinsettias, before I did too much Christmas. And today I'm opening up the package that I got from her so I can see what it looks like and rummage around. And so that's my plan. I'm going to start a little bit of my Christmas decorating. I will try to be a better videographer for that than I was for my Thanksgiving because I didn't take any pictures or video or anything. So you'll just have to take my word for it that it was wonderful. And we had a really nice time, just the 3 of us. So it's less frantic and less stressful when you're doing Thanksgiving dinner for 3 people. I did what I could to try to help ease the stress because, there is last minute stuff that makes it stressful, even for 3 people. But I think it was a much less stressful Thanksgiving for Dennis than when we used to do it for 12 people with a house full of people and, you know, whatever. So this was a much calmer Thanksgiving, and we were very thankful and grateful. And thank you all for the lovely messages. That was so nice. I feel very lucky to have you guys. I do. So today we'll be finished cleaning up, pick the carcass, and start organizing for Christmas decorating, because that's my plan. Dennis is concerned about the tree, both because Maisie's never had a tree and she may think of it as a giant toy box, but also because where I want to stick it is right here in this corner, which would make it really nice as a background for my videos. But it also, this is where the dogs run around the chairs when they come charging in from outside. They charge around the living room and around the chairs, that it'll block their charging path. So I think maybe we'll put it up and not decorate it for a while in case we have to think of something else, because we could actually put it here in the eating area in the corner and it wouldn't impede their pathway. So, I mean, there are other options, not too many, because it's a big tree. There's only so many places you can put a big tree, but we'll be thinking about that. So that's my plans for today. So Dennis is coming down. The girls are down here being quiet. So we are gonna get on with our day, straighten up a little bit so Dennis can relax, and then we will move forward. I think it's gonna be a pretty quiet, uneventful day other than the Christmas decoration preparations. I don't think I'm going to actually decorate anything today. It's just mostly going to be making room and getting organized. Yep, there's a toy. So I will say goodbye. I hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving, those of you who celebrated, and to everybody, have a happy Friday and stay safe. Don't go out in the shops. Stay home. What you need to do is, if you're going to shop online, go to Amazon, figure out what it is you want and figure out who sells it, and then go to their website and buy it from them, and then they don't have to pay Amazon any money, and Jeff Bezos doesn't get any money. That's my advice. Although I guess Monday was probably Cyber Monday, right? They have a Cyber Monday. We shall see. Okay. That's it for me. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Stay safe and stay sane.